Hello, everyone, and welcome to Theater is the Cure. And if this is the first time you're joining us, where have you been? Where have you been going? I mean, seriously, it's been 4 months. But thank you for joining us this evening. This is certainly not the final. I can't imagine that it's the final, but it is the last Theater is the Cure event for a little while because we need a little nap. And Logan Squared Productions, which produces Theater is the Cure, is also going to focus on a couple of other things that need some attention. This takes a lot of time, turns out. We didn't know that when we started. That's how things happen. We think, oh, how about this little idea? And it's never little. Nope, it never is. We think that, and it is not. So if you are just joining us, basically, in short, Theater's the Cure was just a thought that we had when the theater shut down and artists had to go in their homes and not be together creating and not collaborating. And so we wanted to give an opportunity to writers and directors and actors to come together in collaboration and create original work. And it pretty much took off. We have had truly worldwide collaborations from Hungary, Ireland, China. We had someone directing from China, Australia, all across the country. It's really been an amazing experience. And as of tonight, we will have produced 164 monologues, original monologues, and one video to support the Black Lives Matter movement and Black artists and Black people of the community whom we really are behind always, and particularly in this time in our country. So it's been a pretty exciting time. So without further ado, we want to celebrate tonight theater around the world, and I'm going to start off with a monologue written by actually someone who hasn't written for Theater is the Cure. We have a lot of TITC alum tonight, but this gentleman is new to us. His name is Nick Maynard, and I had the opportunity to direct a few monologues tonight, and this actor is a TITC alum, and the name of this monologue is Time Out, performed for us by Cody Ingram.
You know, I've been thinking about taking some time off, and I am super stoked about it. I just got my hair cut by the Peruvian guy down on the west side. He only uses traditional Inca yak shears. I mean, yeah, it was $200, but I mean, it was worth it, right? Hell, I'm really worth it. You know what? You're really worth it. And now I am here, gonna buy a taco from my local taco stand. Support the local economy, right? Pablo, he is from Mexico City. He got shot twice, bam! I mean, you can really taste it in his salsa. It's to die for. Later on, some friends and I are going down to the village to take some shots. We found this lovely Estonian bar where they brew their own vodka out of unused plastic. I mean, it's like super cool. And it's like 150 proof, which will knock you out blind if you're not ready for it. But then we're going to go to this brand new nightclub where you wear your own headphones, you put on a blindfold, and you just dance to your own music like nobody's watching. It's immense. Well, I mean, of course, everyone is trying to minimize their carbon footprints. That's why I went to South America and I helped plant trees. And then I went to a small village in Africa where I helped dig an artesian well. And then I lived with a family in Mumbai for 2 months. It was humbling. When I got there, they virtually had nothing, but they shared it all with me. And by the end of my stay, they literally had nothing left to live off of. It was heartbreaking. You know, so many people who don't know the culture would try to give them some food or money or something, but that would have been highly disrespectful to anybody who knows their culture after the generous hospitality that they showed me. So I left them with a thank you. Danivad. Danivad. And by the time I was gone, each and every single one of them was crying. I mean, that's the sort of shit you just can't buy. And that's why I decided to take some time for myself, because I know that it is meant to give back to others. But you got to be sensible about it. You see this loose change? You think that this could make a difference, right? For somebody who maybe can't buy a taco, or somebody who can't afford a $200 haircut. So what do? Do you give it to him? What does he do? He buys the taco today. Yet if you keep the money, you can buy him a van. He can have tacos every day. He can sell tacos. But is he happy? No. Because of the van, he is stuck in the grind. He is a slave to work. And I'm not about that. I let him experience life. I'm not the sort of dude who's going to make a vacation out of someone else's misery. I let him experience it. I feel it. I'm a part of it. His heartbreak, that's my experience too. We're bonded by it. And that's the message that I'm going to tweet out with this picture. Hashtag Taco Man. Hashtag the struggle is real. Hashtag in it together. Yeah. So do yourself a favor. Take a vacation from your own little world. Experience your world. That's what real living is about. Worth every penny, right?
Oh, my Lord. Such perspective, such insight, such wisdom, so much wisdom. That was Cody Ingram with his deep, deep insights, written by Nick Maynard. Time Out. And I had the pleasure of directing Cody to tap into his deep, deep douchiness, which was a lot of fun, actually. All right, next up, we have a TITC alum, and both writer and actor and director. All three have joined us before. And this is actually written by my partner, Ron Logan, and directed by Levi Kaplan. This is Full Magazine, performed by Heather Warren.
Hello, neighbor. I'm Amber Jensen. I live over on Elm, the little pink house with the broken sprinkler that sprays the sidewalk. Oops. So sorry about that. We have a plumber coming on Friday. Was yours the dog that was yelping when I was cooking broccoli yesterday? I am sure my husband will pay for a dog massage or some canine edibles so he will forget all about that horrible incident. Moby can be... Yours is such a cutie. What a beautiful day this is, right? Sunny, warm, blue skies, the sweet smell of jasmine and freshly cut grass. And guess what? Today is your lucky day. I have the most amazing opportunity for you. It will be life-changing. It will be soul-affirming. It will renew your faith in life eternal. Wait, no, please hear me out. This will only take a few moments. I promise I'll make this short. Wait, please don't go yet. I really need to talk to you. It is a matter of, I'm in a bad marriage. I thought I loved Evan, but I'm too young. I thought it was right. It's so not. I think it was more safety. So embarrassing. Now I need money to move out, to get my own place, to start over. I want to earn my law degree, and I need to get out before I lose my mind. Please. Thank you for listening. Thank you. This will only take a minute of your time, I promise. You look like a strong woman, self-assured, intelligent, a woman who reads a lot to expand her knowledge and challenge her senses. Am I right? So, I'm selling a magazine subscription. I'm one of the top 2 salespeople, and if I sell just one more magazine before 3 p.m., I'll be the #1 seller and get the $1,000 bonus, enough to get out of my hellish relationship and into my own apartment where I can study for the bar exam. I am currently tied with Ethel Beckett, but she had a podiatrist appointment at 2:30, so I will win with just one more sale. Let me show you what I have. You won't be disappointed. This magazine will tap into your innermost creative self. It is a magazine with real actionable items every month to help you become a creative master. Gives you an endless supply of inspiration. Your own personal muse in print form. Close your eyes. Okay, ready? Now open them. Ta-da! God is my crayon. Wait, come back, please. Hello, neighbor. I'm Amber Jensen.
Run like the wind. That was Heather Warren with Full Magazine, because you only want a full subscription always, right? I love it when it says you can cancel at any time. That's some of my favorite words. All right, that was written by Ron Logan and directed by Levi Kaplan. Next up, we have something written by a TITC alum, James Cox, and the next actor is actually featured in the Say Their Names, Hear Their Voices video, which you can see on the Theater is the Cure YouTube channel. And also many of the monologues, if you didn't get to see another show, are also there. And this is directed by someone who directed for us the first time last week, Eva Burgess. This is Sabbatical with Malcolm Stokes.
Whoa. Okay. If you're watching this, you have found my time-capsule recording recorded on July 31st, 2030, the 10th anniversary of EOA, the end of art. Back in 2020, we were all so worried about our physical selves, our bodies. So worried about dying that we were willing to sacrifice everything, to give up our freedoms, our ability to think for ourselves. We stopped reading, writing, acting, painting, loving. Meanwhile, we beat that dreaded virus and we live. Well, our bodies did. But at what cost? the loss of our collective soul. Of course, when plays were canceled one by one, we were upset, but it was necessary. It had to be done, had to be done, had to get the economy going, people on their feet. The arts, not an essential service. Then museums began to run out of business. The Louvre was turned into a Costco. The Geffen, a flea market. Broadway now is the center for porn USA. The Guggenheim is now the largest Starbucks on the planet. The important thing was to live, right? At any cost. To survive. Ah! Try to build a fort. I was an actor. Not famous. You wouldn't have heard of me. I worked at Theater West. I still do, but now it's called Bulbs Are Us now. We have the largest lighting accessories in LA. We'll light you up. It really was difficult. After everything, setting up bulb displays on what used to be the stage, a stage where my dear friends and I used to perform. Occasionally, in a moment of clarity, I can see myself standing on the stage, rehearsing for a play or taking 5, or about to go on. Thank you, 5. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. I used to create. I was part of a group that would sacrifice everything for a single moment in time. Rosalind Russell said that acting was standing naked on the stage and turning slowly in front of scores of strangers. That was being alive. Now, there's an outbreak of another virus. This one 10 times more powerful than the coronavirus. It is 100% fatal to those who live without passion, without hope, without imagination. I expect to be gone by week's
That made me cry. Oh yeah. I mean, no. Oh, that was Malcolm Stokes with a really, I think, personally profound piece by James Cox, Sabbatical, directed by Eva Burgess. I think that gives all of us artists pause. I hope it gives those who have ever sat in a theater or museum or read a book, for that matter. If you haven't read 1984, revisit it, or you have, revisit it. It's stunning and scary how many of the things in it resonate today. All right, next up, we have a multi-TITC alum. This next piece is written by Dana Schwartz and directed by TITC multi-alum Carly Bodner, and performed by someone who's performed for us a couple of times as well. This piece is being performed by Bailey Neal. This is La Tortuga.
The resort is called El Caprazion De La Tortuga. Isn't that beautiful? It means something turtle. It's in Nicaragua. It's like an eco resort. Like they save turtles. They also have surf lessons and yoga and all-inclusive organic food and no booze, so you can detox, and you live in a hut on the beach. Like, it's amazing. And so, you know, eco. They're having a sale, a big sale about a year ago. I guess there was unrest or something. So, yeah. I decided, why not? I work hard. I never travel by myself, not really. And I love turtles. Like, it all seemed so. Anyway, I booked it. A week off the grid, learn to surf, save a turtle. Like, it's so exciting. And then March happened. And they were like, don't worry. We're gonna make sure that we're honoring everyone's reservations. And I'm sure that everything by July will be fine. Anyway, yeah. They're holding my spot indefinitely. Yesterday was the day that I was supposed to go. Man, indefinitely is a pretty bleak word, right? Like, and I'd almost rather have my money back, but like, I get it. And I'm still working, so like things could be worse, right? Like, I'm working all the time, work at home, so like can't clock out and hardly have time to think about Nicaragua. Because yeah, I haven't been doing much yoga at home or any yoga at all. I am eating non-organically and drinking White Claws, like a lot of White Claws actually. Stops the stinging, you know. When my calendar reminder went off yesterday, I realized, so I decided I can still take a vacation. I can take a vacation from this bullshit timeline. So I'm going to go to Costco, buy a bunch of organic food, stuff for smoothies, and I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm digging out my yoga mat. I am going to learn to play the guitar. I am going to watch surfing videos. No Cheetos. No Married at First Sight. No hard seltzer. Just detox, you know? Oh, and I adopted a turtle from Petco. So if anyone needs me, I'm going to be off the grid for a little bit. It's me and cute little Shelly. We're going to have an epic 2020 staycation. So I'll call you next week. Huh? Namaste.
That was Bailey Neal in La Tortuga, which means the turtle, I believe. Yes, I think so. And it was directed by Carly Bodner, written by Dana Schwartz. Kind of want a turtle, except I can't keep a plant alive. Moving on. Another story for another time. See that little plant? Totally not because of me. That's Ron's doing. Next up, we have a new TITC writer, Deirdre Gerard, and our actor is a second-time Theater is the Cure winner, and I got to direct her, and this piece is titled Leaving the Forest with Taylor and Tracy.
Oh my God. Shit. What the? Oh. Don't you dare laugh. Don't you dare.
Those stupid pee-pee girl things do not work. I got pee all over myself. You both said, no, they do not let you pee standing up. It just dribbles down. Ugh, this is disgusting. This whole girls only vacation is just, don't look at me like that. This wasn't my idea. I mean, look around, ladies. We are in the proverbial deep and dark forest, and it's just getting darker and darker. I mean, what are we even doing here? None of us have ever camped before. None of us have even sold Girl Scout cookies. Come on, this is not funny. Don't you watch horror movies? A forest at night is where women go to get fun. The house, set up our tents, and then we hear noise in the woods, and one of us goes to investigate it, and then just something picks us off one by one. I mean, it was fine when we started off this morning, but where even are we? Anyways, did you hear that? Laugh it up. But come on, that really sounded like, guys, that's a bear. We should be making like loud sounds. Ah! What? All right, so maybe I am still a little pissed about that thing that happened at work. I know you guys said that I should have quit a long time ago, but there are good things too, like the money, and there's benefits, and I've been there for forever, and I'm really damn good at what I do. So there are a few jerks, but the company is way better for women than when it first started, so I'm told. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they made me feel like shit. I mean, they called me out in front of everybody. It was just so, I could feel my face getting all red, and I didn't want to be that woman, you know? I wasn't going to cry. So I stood my ground and called them out on those crazy financial decisions, but after, it's just, yeah, no, you're right. You've been right all along. You happy? I know I need to get the hell out of there. And maybe who knows? I mean, I could start my own company, couldn't I? Instead of just making money for another asshole? You know what? Give me that. Oh my God. Really? Oh. You know what? Let's make camp here tonight. Can't imagine how beautiful this place will look in the morning.
Especially after you drink all that, right? That was Taylor and Tracy with Leaving the Forest, that proverbial forest. Written by Deirdre Gerard and directed by me. All right, next up we have written by multi-writing, I can't speak to it, multi-writing, like as she's like writing with two hands. Someone who's written a couple of times for Theater is the Cure. This is written by Mildred Lewis and directed by a new director to us, Tony Mervin, and being performed by someone who is also featured in Say Their Names, Hear Their Voices video. Lovely actor, lovely human. This is Elliot Johnson in Bird Call.
I'm so sick of these four walls. Ugh. My main entertainment before would be to go to my family or friends and stare at their four walls. When I got tired of that, I go to the club or brunch. Table 4 is ready. Now I can't even tell you what supplantation looks like anymore. And I spent a lot of time in that joint. But I do feel better. Their food had the good stuff. Salt, chemicals, fat. My little scrambled eggs look so pitiful next to theirs. Oh, Jeanette drove by the club. She said it didn't look good. She said it reminded her of an abandoned mining town. I hope she's exaggerating. I can't get over there to check because of my pre-diabetic sickle cell self. But it's like my father said, you can't have everything you want because you're sickly. You need to learn to love what you got. I wonder what time these birds are planning on showing up. I mean, damn, it's lunchtime. I fill their feed in the early morning so it won't be soggy because of the dew. Yo, you got like 2 more days until I go back to work. They used to be here every morning like clockwork. That was into the earth one still. Their songs were so loud. Now it's soft and distant. But for a minute, it was like a celestial choir. It would take your breath away. Now it's like they found each other and they don't need us anymore. Like they only come around out of pity. Well, at least they have some type of loyalty. I guess I never realized how much I hoped their song was for me. When things get better, maybe I'll get a pet. Not a dog, that is too much work and a brother cannot be tied down. Maybe I'll start with something simple, like a fish. Color coordinate with my decor.
Nice. That was Elliot Johnson with Bird Call, written by Mildred Lewis and directed by Tony Mervin. Lovely. Oh, yeah. When like the birds got crazy loud here too. It's crazy loud. It's kind of amazing. Like they're fighting back during this time. All right, next up, we have an actor that we've seen a couple of times. He's was my backup. We lost an actor, and this is my go-to guy in many ways, many ways. If you check out Logan Logan 2 Prods. Those are that's our Instagram. Please follow us. This fella put together our Instagram. He's a rock star in many ways. This is written by someone new to Theater is the Cure, Melanie Coffey, and directed by Mary Guzman, who's directed for us a couple of times. This is Medication Vacation with Zach Ma.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. I understand. I can't just do that. It's not the safest option. It's not my best interest, but does it make it better if I say it was fun? It was. There was some fort building and some low-key hallucinations. And you know, I've never actually had hallucinations before. I mean, I read that I could. Of course, it's right there on, you know, at the back of the bottle in small print, but never gotten them before. Never seen them before. But, you know, I was expecting to see some terrifying stuff, but was it? It was all right. Flying plants, shimmering ghost people, and new friends. This guy saved me a couple of times last night, stopped one of the ghosts from pulling me with them into their realm. Ghost people? kind of cold, which I know is stereotypical, but come on, some stereotypes are based in truth, sometimes. So anyway, this one ghost was like trying to drag me into the wall. Should I back up? You're probably thinking, hey man, please back up. Right. So it turns out that ghosts, or should I say my hallucinated ghost people, can move things, move objects, disturb gravity, and pull their victims. Well, this one ghost was pulling me, and according to their rule, in order to get to their realm, I had to go through a wall. But Frank, his name is Frank, by the way. He stopped the ghost from pulling me. I was just about to hit the wall when Frank stands up and talks the ghost into letting me go and leaving without me. Super persuasive talker, this guy. I told him he should look into being a lawyer. He could really excel. Anyway, I take Frank everywhere I go now. I mean, it's a win-win situation. He's here for my protection, all while seeing the world outside of the apartment. So I left. The ghost left. I mean, I didn't leave. The ghosts went away, and Frank and I just camped out in my fort, and we saw the most fantastic constellations. I saw the galaxy with my naked eye, which is not a normal thing I can do, but hey, we're on vacation, and vacation are meant to be freeing from all the obstacles like telescopes and reality. Right. You're right. Vacations are a treat. We can't always live life on holiday, right? So hand over the bottles. Another successful medication vacation. It's my favorite weekend of the year. Hey, that rhymed. Medication vacation. Anyway, you're saying you're going to switch the doses up a bit?
That's a lot of experiment. That was quite the pile. That was Zach Ma with Medication Vacation, written by Melanie Coffee being my preferred medication, and directed by Mary Guzman. Fun times. All right, next up, we have a piece written by another TITC alum. They were sweeping through this week. Thelma Barada de Castro, who has been a writer many times for different productions of ours. She, since one of the very first Logan Squared Productions, and directed by Kevin Dunkelberg, who was one of our first directors for TITC in the early beginnings. And this is being performed by someone who has performed, I think, just the last show, and quite a funny piece. So coming up is Joshua Wolf Coleman in Nipples for Christmas.
It's Christmas Eve, 2019, and everybody loves my nipple cookies. I make them every year. When my in-laws insisted on this family vacation in their Honolulu timeshare, I insisted on bringing my cookie book. It belonged to my mother. See, this is her business card. Her one venture into a career. She used to sell Mary Kay. That didn't last long. She gave free makeovers to all the neighborhood moms, and they never bought anything. So she never did get that pink Cadillac, but she made all the moms feel like movie stars. For the first time, they felt like they were pretty. Mom said that was what mattered. I'm not a baker. In fact, I'm not much of a cook, but this is the one recipe that I have memorized. We used to make it together. So sure, I still pack my mother's book. Don't want to forget anything. The dough has only a couple of ingredients. It's mostly butter. Other people call them chocolate kiss cookies, but when you shape them as tight as I do, well, they look like, you know, my nephew, my little nephew Paulie started calling them nipple cookies, and it stuck. Uncle John has the best nipples. Now don't hog all the nipples. Family. My wife and I never had any kids. I'm an only child, so I got lucky when I married into a big family. They all hopped on the tour bus to the North Shore. They wanted to get in some more sightseeing, but I needed some Christmas. It's actually a pain in the ass, a pain in the butt to make these. You know, you gotta chill them, and shaping them takes all day. And but not only is there the butter and the sugar and the chocolate, but then you have to roll them in confectioner's sugar after they're baked. Sometimes I skip that step and just have them naked. The cookies, I mean. I used to bring them to office holiday parties, but I stopped. They were too popular. I even won an award at a cookie exchange. Mom understood their power. My mother passed away about 10 years ago. She was 73, but still it was a shocker. Because you don't expect that to happen. Next year, the plan is to spend Christmas in Sin City. It better have a kitchen. Gotta have my nipples in Vegas.
That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. Oh, that was Joshua Wolf Coleman. That is Nipples for Christmas by Thelma Verada de Castro, good friend and lovely writer, directed by Kevin Dunkelberg. And next up, we have, again, the triple threat TITC alum team, written by Christian Senqua, who, let me just tell you, consistently knocked it out of the park. Like, anytime he submitted, just top tier on the scoreboard. And directed by Jennifer Soldatic, who's directed quite a bit for us. This is Duffel Bag with our good friend Shane Monahan.
I don't think my arms were this long. Are you giving me longer arms? I'm starting to look like a cartoon character here. Were my eyes really this far apart? Maybe we should slow down on the wine. You know I'm always fuzzy when you drink. This is how your father got started, probably how his father got started too. No, you don't want to end up like, focus! Maybe if you think about what I was doing, it'll help. I was reaching into my bag for what? No, I hated candy. I was a cookies guy. Cookies were my crack. But candy? My grandma forced it too much on me when I was a kid. I was superstar at school after every Halloween. I brought in my trick-or-treat candy and I passed it out to everyone in the class. You remember, right? I saved the Snickers for you. Okay. Let's try this again. You and Brian were in the locker room at the gym. You had both finished playing basketball. You showered. You were getting dressed. Brian was reaching into his bag. I was reaching into my bag for what? Nope. I put on a shirt already. I was reaching into my bag for what? What is this? A lamp? Yeah, dude, let's make this our last glass of wine. Hey, not my problem. I don't make the rules here. Again. Now you're just mixing memories. Mr. Snuggles was your best friend in 2nd grade. I was your best friend from 3rd grade plus. We did elementary together, high school, college, all the way up until... Has it been 2 years already? April, May, June, July, August. Wow. It's been 2 years since the accident. I mean, you got pictures of me, but they don't look like me. Not really. You've always used your memories. But now you're afraid you're starting to lose the details. You're afraid you're starting to forget me. Listen, you'll always remember that time that I tried to make chicken enchiladas and almost burned Kevin's down. Or that dirty old Toyota that my dad gave me, the one that always kept breaking down. Or that time that I always would race you on the beach. I mean, I would race you everywhere, and I won most of the time. But you let me win, didn't you? You always let me win. You might not remember the details, but you'll always remember how you loved me. All right, let's try it one last time. I was reaching into my bag for what? I mean, think hard. What wasn't I wearing? Hey, dude, you like these socks? I signed up for one of those subscription box things, and I get 2 new pairs of socks every month. I have like 400 pairs of socks. You want some? I mean, the next box that comes, I can keep a pair, and I can give you the other pair. There it is. You did it. Race you to the car.
Oh. Well, that killed me. Oh, that was, I don't know, You're welcome. Welcome to Theater's a Cure, where host Hannah Logan cries every week. That was Duffel Bag written by Christian St. Croix, performed by the lovely and talented Shane Monahan, and directed by Jennifer Soldatic. I just love surprises. I love theater and I love surprises. All right, next up, a really fun piece. Yep, and it's all Theater's the Cure alum. I'm certainly Theater's the Cure alum, and I was just a greedy girl because when I read this, I was like, I directed the others because we just had a dearth of directors this week. But not that I didn't really enjoy myself, but when I saw this, I was like, I'm directing this because it's too fun and I deserve to have fun. So this is written by Bill Nelson, and it's just a lot of fun. And this actor has done a show with us before, and it is titled Interesting, performed by Sean Tuazon Martin.
What? Oh, I know. I am distracted. Shit. This isn't even the right book. I swear I read the chapters. It's been great. Look, I gotta tell you what's up, is so it'll be out of my head and we can get back to the book club. Okay, so you all know how I love Lady Gaga. And I know everything about her, and I know all of her songs by heart, and I have a USB drive with her face on it, and I have a singing toothbrush with her face on it. So this morning, I got a phone call, and Lady Gaga's coming to my house. Carry now. No, you can't read my poker face. She got no like nobody. I could die. So happy I could die. So a guy I knew in school works for her now, and he knows that I have this carriage house in the back that's all decked out, but I never touch it. So Gaga apparently is freaked out by hotel cooties with all this COVID stuff. So she's gonna stay in my untouched carriage house. I get to meet her and tell her how to adjust the AC and bring her donuts in the morning. And in case you're wondering why I'm under the kitchen table right now, it's because I twisted my ankle and bit it when I was running around trying on high heels, which doesn't really explain anything. See, I'm thinking I should wear glittery high heels or something so she knows that I'm interesting. She likes interesting. And I want to be her friend forever. I'll invite her to our book club. I'm sure she's busy doing whatever she's doing on her vacation, but we all need to learn more about systemic racism. Ow, ow, ow. And in case you're wondering, my ankle hurts like a freaking hellscape, but I'm ignoring it because I need to focus on what I'm gonna wear. Have to wear a mask, of course. Wait. I have a mask with a purple unicorn on it. It says, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloudy day. I should glitter it. Covering it with raw meat, that would be too much, right? Told me when I was young, we were all superstars. Guys, my ankle really hurts. Oh, shit. It's swollen. Oh. I think I broke it. No. Lady Gaga is coming later today. Okay, I have to see if I can, if I can go to the door and open it. Ow. Oh, you guys, I need a paramedic. Okay. Oh, you guys, I can't get this shoe off. Oh, My ankle has swelled around it. It's like a Christmas ham is eating a gold glittered stiletto. This is too interesting. This way too interesting. Okay. Gaga can't see me like this. Okay. I'm gonna faint. Somebody call me a paramedic. Someone. No. She's here. Okay. Focus. Okay. I'm gonna stand up. I have to stand up and open the door. Okay. I'm walking. I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna not faint. I'm not gonna faint. I'm not gonna faint. Ow. I am opening the door. Hello. I'm David. Welcome to my
That is a gorgeous calf. Did everyone witness the gorgeosity of that calf? Wow, that was just one of those beautiful accidental discoveries when he found it, and just so much beautiful calf. We were just like, we have to keep that. That was Sean Tuazon Martin with Interesting, written by Bill Nelson, and I had the pleasure of that madness, directing that madness. Thank you, Sean. That is our show. I'm going to show you all of these lovely faces. This is our beautiful cast for certainly not the final, but the last for now. Theater is the cure. We're going to take a little break. We're going to work on some other things. We're going to take a long nap, perhaps. But please, if you want to follow us, you want to see what we're up to, you want to see some monologues you might have missed, we are Logan Squared Productions on YouTube. Theater is the Cure on YouTube. Logan 2 Prods, if you want to follow us on Instagram. Theater is the Cure on Instagram. You know how to use that Google thing. We'd love to see you, love to have you. Stay in touch. We are Theater is the Cure. Thanks so much. And, stay creative, stay safe, and do good things. And please vote. And if there's any kind of, if you don't know how we vote, then please do absolutely follow. Bye. Take care.